Yes. Today we're going to work a lot of core, and we're going to work there's three bandhas in the body. There's Mula Bandha just above the perineum, and it's a lift of the navel. And then there's Uddiyana Bandha, it's a drawing in and up of the organs underneath the diaphragm. And then Jalandhar Bandha, throat lock. But today we'll mostly be working the Mula Bandha, and we'll kind of play with it. If it's new to you in your body, I'll kind of talk us through a few exercises we can try to do to connect with it and just kind of awaken that part of the body. I know for myself, I'm not that connected with my core, especially after having children. I lost a lot of sensation there when your transverse abdominals separate and your belly gets out to here. So it's nice to, re-engage that and feel that pelvic lock. It's good for hormonal balance, female vitality, and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and start seated. And we have my dear friend Amanda here. So happy to have her. All right, so if you need a blanket or a bolster, sit on that. Sit tall, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Let's start with the palms face down, grounding in. Close the eyes, and we'll just start to connect with the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. If you like, you can close your eyes. The lips are slightly closed. Just dragging the breath across the back of the throat. Take an inhale through the nose. Fill up completely. All the way underneath your diaphragm, rib cages are expanding. Hold the breath and sigh it out. And good. And then from here, take an inhale. Exhale through the nose. And as you exhale, start to lift up from the navel. Draw up from your perineum, just above your tailbone. Lift everything up. Start to lock that in. Lift, lift, lift. As you squeeze all the air out, hold that exhale, hold that lift. Lift up and release. Inhale. Okay, let's try that one more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Lift everything in and up. At the bottom of the exhale, hold, lift. Almost like a Kegel. And release. Oh. Good, let's extend the arms up, charging the body. Interlace all 10 fingers. Press the heel of the hand towards the ceiling or the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Keeping the hips square, we're just twisting in our middle torso area. Inhale, come back to center. Grow tall, grow long. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center and release the arms. Nice. Let's switch the cross of the legs. Root the sit bones. Walk the hands forward. Drop the head. You can stay high onto your fingertips if you'd like. That kind of creates a little lift for the chest. And walk the hands over to the right. Fingertip, tippy toe, the left fingers forward. Breathing across the left side of the body. See what that feels like for you. Opening that side up. And inhale, come back to center. Walk over to the left side. Rooting the right sit bone. Dropping the head. And walk the hands back up. Nice. Let's come right under our mats, tabletop position. I always like to start with cat-cow, my favorite way to start. So spread all 10 fingers, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale, press the floor away, lengthen the spine. Inhale, like a cow, lazy hips. 1 more, exhale. And come to a neutral spine. Let's walk the hands a little farther forward. Turn the hands slightly out today, just to see what that's gonna feel like for your wrists. Slightly out, tuck the toes, press the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we'll start with a little bit of a shorter down dog. Maybe walk the hands back a little. You can micro bend the knees. Just root the heels. Turn the head, breathing into your lower spine, back of the legs, hamstrings. Any fidgeting is welcome. Just waking up the body. And connecting with the Ujjayi Pranayama, in and out through the nose. The lips are gently closed. The breath is dragging across the back of the throat, kind of like you're fogging up a mirror. And let's keep that connection with your pelvic floor, drawing in and up. And then from here, come forward to plank. Hold here. Wrist in line with shoulders. Just waking up the body, feel that heat, gazing forward, roll the inner thighs to the ceiling, and lengthen out from the heels out through the crown of the head. Press back, downward facing dog. Come forward again, plank pose. Lift your right leg, let it hover. Breathe. We're just building heat right away in that belly center, navel to spine. Lower the right foot, lift the left leg. Lower the left leg and downward facing dog. Let's walk the hands back. Your choice with the arms, you can clasp hands around opposite elbows, turn the head side to side. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch in the shoulders, interlace the hands, take the knuckles up and overhead. Whatever feels right for you. Bring the hands to the hips, press through the feet, leave with the flat back, come up to standing. Bring the hands to the heart. Step to the top of the mat, Samasthiti. We'll get right into our flow, keeping that connection with the Ujjayi Pranayama. Even here in Tadasana, can you feel that subtle lift of the navel, drawing in and up. Press through the feet, inhale, gaze up, palms press. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, step back to plank pose. Bend the elbows, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes, engage the legs, kneecaps lift. Roll the shoulders back, shoulder blades are on the back. Cobra, Bhujangasana. But for this first one, lift the hands off the mat. So you know the strength is coming from your lower back or middle back. And release. Now with the hands, you can use them to assist a little bit. A lot of the strength is coming from your core and your spine. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Cobra, Bhujangasana, like a cobra's hood rising. Powerful and strong. Exhale. Now from here, keep the elbows hugging in. Tuck the toes. Press to plank. Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up behind you. Exhale, come forward to plank, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Right knee to right elbow. Get it high, navel to spine. Inhale. Twisting, right elbow to right knee to left elbow, excuse me. Inhale. And step the right foot through. For the first one, drop your left knee, untuck the toes. Come high onto your fingertips, pull the heart forward. Exhale, hinge and fold, hip flexion. Breathing. If the hips are swaying to the left, just try to square the hips. Breathing into the back of that right leg, right hamstring. Waking up the body with your breath. Bend your right knee. Tuck the left toes. Keep the left hand on the mat. Peel the right chest open. Should feel really good. And release. Plant the palms right to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Left knee to left elbow. See how high you can get it. Inhale, extend. And coming into the twist. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale, nice. Step it through, drop your right knee. If you need padding, take it. So stay high onto the fingertips. Lift of the chest. Exhale, hinge and fold. Over the left leg. So you go as far as you need to go this morning. Keep the connection with the breath. Bend your left knee, tuck the right toes under, right hand to the mat, left fingertips to the ceiling. And release. This time we'll lower chaturanga to the floor into upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale through the nose. Stick out the tongue. Bottom of the exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step or hop. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press through the feet. Inhale, rise. And hands to the heart. Really nice, beautiful. So at any moment, if you need to take rest or child's pose, listen to your body. I always believe in compassionate practice. It's your practice, your body. You know what's best for you. Bend the knees, chair pose. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Sit low. Plug the arm bones down into the socket so you feel the shoulder blades softening. Your body's taking that shape of a thunderbolt. It's a very powerful pose. Even here, lift from the navel. Draw everything in and up. Soften the front ribs in. One more inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, step or jump back. Chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Step the feet together, lift the right leg. 3-legged dog. Step the foot through, spin to the outer left heel, and inhale, rise for a warrior 1. So draw that outer right hip behind you. Rotate that left hip forward slightly. Keep dropping the tailbone. Energy out through the fingertips. So with these standing poses, it's as if we're charging up the body, receiving energy through the fingertips, solid in our feet. One more inhale, gaze up, palms press. Exhale, release. Plant the palms, step it back to plank. Through a vinyasa. I'm going to see who else, if we have anyone else join us here. Nicole, hello. Whitney, all right. All right, ladies, really nice. You can always micro bend the knees if you need. Nice. Bottom of the exhale, bend the knees, gaze. Step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Press up to standing and hands to the heart. So now that we know where we're going, 2 more rounds like that, starting Namaskara B. Bend the knees, chair pose, building heat in the body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, step or jump. Inhale, upward dog, roll the shoulders back, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Navel engaged. Step the feet together. Lift the right leg up. Or are we on the left? Left leg. Step it through. I knew it. My body knew it. Inhale, rise. Stable, steady. One more. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, release. Plant the palms. Keep the hips low. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing. 5 breaths in downward dog. So let's play with something. Kind of press way far back, like drop the head. Feel the ribs pressing towards the mat. And then kind of soften out a little. Draw the front ribs in. Breathe into the back ribs. Soften the shoulders. So you want to have that happy medium. Keep pressing the hips up and back. Last exhale, bend the knees, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press through the feet and hands to the heart. Beautiful. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plank the palms, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Nice, Amanda. Exhale, downward facing. Step the feet together, lift the right leg. Step it through. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Just one breath to the top. And exhale through the vinyasa. Just keep building that heat. Really nice. Good. Lift the left leg up. Step it through. Inhale, rise, warrior one. So flowing at your pace, your breath. And exhale through the vinyasa. Good, and you're welcome to do those one-legged chaturangas. Kind of build a little extra core strength. So in the downward dog, you catch up with your breath, slow the heart rate a little, get centered, get focused. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Lightly, step or hop. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, chair pose. Press up to standing. Hands to the heart. So last round, I'm going to let you flow at your breath through the vinyasa. And I'll just cue the inhales. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as your downward dog. Take an inhale through the nose, sigh it out. Let's drop the knees, come down child's pose just for a moment. Take the arms alongside the body for this one. We'll give the arms a break because we're going to come into forearm plank and we'll do some forearm side plank twists. So just be grateful for that internal fire. The heat that this practice builds kind of almost burns away any bad mood or any impurities I find in my own practice. Kind of sets me up for a wonderful day. Just burns through resistance, stuff that we're holding on to. Come back into downward facing dog. Walk the hands forward. Tuck the toes, press back. Let's come forward to plank. Come down onto your forearms. So you can have the palms flat or you can interlace the hands. I like to interlace the hands. It just gives me a little more support. Power up the legs, step the feet together, and roll to the outside edge of the right foot. So we're keeping the collarbones square with the elbows. The twist is in your middle spine. Come back to center and twist to the left. Navel to spine. Keep reaching the heart forward. Power up the legs, flex the feet. Come back to center. 2 more times on each side. Roll to the right. Stack the feet. If you have bony feet like me, it's a little awkward. Come back to center and to the left. Nice. If you're shaking, welcome that heat. We're burning through resistance, getting stronger. Welcome the intensity with a calm breath, steady, even breath. Come back to center and switch. Woo! Navel to spine. Come back to center. Pause. Walk the feet in, dolphin pose. Lift up out of the lower back. Press the hips up and back. Breathe. You can take a child's pose. Otherwise, if you're with me, lift the right leg. Rotate the inner thigh towards the ceiling. Keep lifting up and out of the shoulders. Lower the right leg. Lift the left leg. All right, ladies, come on. And lower. Drop the knees. Woo! Child's pose. Beautiful. Let's extend the arms forward. Press back, downward facing dog. Nice neutral spine. Step the feet, lift the right leg, step it through. Inhale, rise, Vira 1. Bring the hands to the heart, open up for Vira 2. So we're gonna move from here into a side angle, Parshva Konasana. If you need a block to the outside edge of the foot, you can grab it. If you don't have a block, I'll give us a modification. So sit low, reverse the warrior for a breath, opening up the right side of the body. And then inhale, come up. Right hand to the inside or outside edge of the foot. Maybe you can rest the elbow on the knee. That's the modification if you don't have a block. Externally rotate the left palm, left arm. Left palm faces forward and extend it overhead. Side angle. Extended side angle. Really nice. If you have shoulder issues, just keep the left hand up to the ceiling. And I'm going to kind of demonstrate with Amanda. Just glide that left shoulder blade. Yes. Lift it down away from the ear. That right knee is pressing open. Revolving the chest. Gaze up underneath your left armpit. So there's a line of energy up from the left heel, out through the left fingertips. Parshva Konasana. Nice. Inhale, press back to a warrior 2. And windmill through a vinyasa, your choice. You can always go straight to downward facing dog. Really nice work, ladies. You're gonna feel so good after today's practice. We're gonna work a lot more core, do some back bending. You can be ready for anything. Lift your left leg up behind you. Step it through. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. Bring the hands to the heart. Open up, warrior 2. And reverse the warrior. That right hand is light on the right leg. So we create space on the left side of the body. Inhale, come up. Left hand to the outside edge of the foot. And externally rotate the right arm. Sweep the arm overhead. Extended side angle. Breathe. And take your mind's eye to that outer right heel. Root it down. And then reach out the right fingertips. Revolve the chest. Breathe. These poses look very graceful, but they take a lot of work, a lot of strength, a lot of power. Keep revolving the chest, shoulder blades down away from the ears. Press back to a warrior 2 and windmill through the vinyasa. You're welcome to a one-legged vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Bend the knees, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, chair pose. Press up to standing. And hands to the heart. Samasthiti. Okay, so pause. You're welcome to take a sip of water. Whatever you need to do before we move on. Set the feet together. We're going to come into chair pose and move down into Navasana. Bend the knees, sweep the arms. Chair, sit low. Lift from your navel, draw the navel to the spine, lift everything in and up. Tight core, sit a little deeper. Sit a little deeper. And come down, Navasana. So you can have the legs straight or the knees bent. But see how I'm rounding the back? I don't know if you can see me on the screen, but lift the chest as if someone had a string under your sternum, pulling your chest up. Extend the arms, lift the chest. Navel to spine, lower. Halfway, hover a few inches off the mat. Inhale, come back up. We'll keep the knees bent for this one. Lower. Inhale. Lower. Inhale. And let's come down. Hover, hover, hover. Lift the right leg. Reach forward. Reach up. Flex the feet. And switch. And switch. And switch. Really nice. Switch. Lift up. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Lift higher. 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side or make little circles with your knees. Nice way to release the abdomen with a twist. So let's cross the right leg on top of the left, kind of like Garudasana. Drop the knees to the left and gaze to the right. If you want to bring the knees closer up towards your left shoulder, it just kind of deepens the twist. Try to root the right shoulder blade down. Bring the knees up. Uncross the legs. Left leg crosses on top of the right. Drop the knees to the right. And gaze to the left. Bring the knees up. Uncross the legs. So you can roll to the right and press up seated. Otherwise, we're going to rock and roll 2 or 3 times, and we'll rock all the way up to standing. And bring the hands to the heart. Good. Bend the knees, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, step or jump. Lower with control. Now we're going to hold the upward dog or cobra for an extra breath. Lift out of the lower back. Open up the front abdomen. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Okay, from here, let's drop the knees. Come down. We'll take Malasana and then start to work Bakasana Crow. So you come forward a little. Yes, I can see you. All right, so if you have a block, if you have sensitive knees, sit on a block, a pillow, or a bolster. If you raise your hips up, less pressure on the knees. Turn the toes out. Hands to heart. Hello, yoginis. Knees press open. Lift the chest. So mala is like the mala bead or garland, translates as a mala asana. Really nice. So you might just want to stay here. This feels wonderful. Beautiful deep hip opener. So we'll play working with crow. I'm going to move so I can go to the front edge of the mat. So you're going to get nice and low. I like to heel toe the feet in a little closer. Get the knees high up on the backs of the arms. And you use the backs of the arms like a shelf. Lean forward. And here, Mula Bandha, lift. If you can shoot it back through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now, I know most of us are alone in our room. No one's watching, so play with it. If you fall on your face, it's okay. Nice, Amanda. Good. Nice. Okay, well, if you shoot it through Vinyasa, we'll come back and practice one more. Just something new to play with. Get the knees high up on the backs of the arms. Lift the hips. So you use that as a shelf, resting the knees on the backs of the arms. Woo! Ooh. Nice. That's such a wonderful pose. I want to start working on that more. Getting stronger. You know, for us females, the forearm balances are always a little more challenging. Guys have a little more benefit in that area, so it's good for us to work on getting strong in our upper body. Okay, from here, lift the right leg up behind you, step it through. Inhale, rise for warrior one. Open up warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Reverse triangle. What does Amanda call it? Stargazer.
No. Drawing a blank.
Star something.
Sky Archer.
Sky Archer. I knew it.
It's with the arm.
It's with the arm. Okay, here. Never done this before. Beautiful. So take your left hand, clasp around your right wrist, and reach up. Oh, should feel really good. Opens up that right side of the body. Keeping that opening. Inhale, come up. Draw the right hip behind you. Trikonasana in a triangle pose. Revolve the chest. And inhale, come up. Bend the right knee and windmill through the Vinyasa. Or your choice, downward facing dog. And lift the left leg up behind you. Step it through, flowing into warrior one, warrior two. Begin to straighten out the left leg so the legs are stable, strong. Extend the left arm overhead. Take your right hand and clasp the left around the left wrist. Reach up. Oh, feels good. And then inhale, come up. Keep that length and lift on the left side of the body. Extend the left fingertips. Hand land inside, outside edge of the shin, ankle, or block. Revolve the chest. And inhale, come up. Turn the left toes in. Stay where you are. Interlace the hands behind you, opposite pinky on the outside. Good. Lift the chest. Exhale, hinge and fold. Just opening up the shoulders as we'll start to make our way into standing bow from here. So just let the head be heavy. Drop the weight towards the center of the feet. Move forward. Try not to hang out on the heels. And press through the feet, rise, come up to standing, slow, steady. Sometimes get a little dizzy. And blood flowing back into the body. Nice. And let's step up to the top of the mat. Hands to the heart. So honoring your effort so far. Thank you, ladies, for staying with us, for Same with your breath for inspiring us. And release the hands. Okay. So, standing bow. Bend your right elbow out to the side. Begin to bend your right knee. Reach back. Actually, I'm going to need to step back. I'm right there on the wall. Clasp the hand around the inside edge of the right foot. Start with your knees together. Navel drawing in and up. Our core has a lot to do with balance. Extend the left arm forward and begin to kick back. If you're on a carpet, kudos to you. If you fall, you come right back in. Roll the right shoulder behind you. The gaze is stable, steady. Try not to look around the room. Find one point to focus on. Inhale, rise, come up slowly. Whoop. And lower the right leg. Oh, let's shake it out. Sometimes we hold a little bit of expectation when we move into these poses. No expectation. We're just playing. We're just having fun. We're training the body into new different positions. Bend the elbow. Bend the left knee. Clasp the hand around the inside edge of the left foot. Start with the knees together. Extend the right arm forward. Find your gaze and begin to kick back. That standing leg is powerful. Try not to hyperextend. If you need a micro bend to the knee. No tension in the face. Stay with your breath. Come to your edge. Inhale, come up and release. Whew, that was lovely. That felt really good. We haven't done that one in a while. Let's shake it out. And we'll step up to the top of the mat. Just sweeping through one last vinyasa. Bend the knees, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, heart reaches, lift out the lower back. Plant the palms, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale through the nose. Nice loud exhale. Letting it all out. So yoga practice becomes like a therapy session for me. I'm like, oh, after it's all done and over, it feels good. A lot of work, but it feels good. Let's come down. Oh, extend the arms forward. Chin is on the mat. Just breathe for a moment. Breathe into the lower back. Okay, from here, gaze forward, lift the head. Lift the right leg, lift the left arm. You can gaze slightly down, just keep the back of the neck long. We don't want to crank on the neck. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Rotate your inner right thigh to the ceiling. Left palm is facing the right. One more inhale and exhale. Lift the left leg, lift the right arm. Good, one more inhale and lower down. So in a moment here we'll lift both legs, both arms. So walk the legs towards each other. Rotate the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. On an inhale, lift the legs, lift the arms. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Really nice. You're getting stronger. If this is too much on your back, you can come out early. One more inhale and exhale, release. Make a pillow with the hands. Maybe turn the head to the right. Wiggle the hips. Good. And take the arms alongside the body. Turn the gaze to the left. Breathing into the lower back. Let's massage the lower back a little with your hands, just rubbing any little areas that feel a little tender. So we're going to take Dhanurasana bow pose on our bellies. If you need to take a different back bend, you can take bridge. Okay? Otherwise, let's walk the legs close together. Try to not grip the butt in this pose. Bend the knees. Reach back, grab a hold of the tops of the feet. If you want to take it further, you can start to grab the ankles. Roll the shoulders back. The shoulder blades are pressing forward. Broaden the collarbones, the chest, and on an inhale, kick the legs behind you. So for me, I always press one foot a little harder. So just try to keep that even, steady pressing on the legs. The legs are stronger than the arms, so press. Inhale and exhale. Whew. Release, turn the gaze to the right. Let's bend the knees, drop the feet side to side, kind of like windshield wipers, just releasing the lower back. And then let's just press back into a gentle child's pose. Have the arms out long, like walk the fingertips forward, create that traction in the spine. And inhale, come up. Let's press into a dog. Downward dogs are really nice for after a back bend. The weight of the head can pull down on the cervical spine, creating a lot of length after a deep back bend like that. Let's drop the knees, swing the feet out. Nice. Okay, we'll come into a nice spinal twist. Well, I'm kind of on the wrong side, but bend your left knee. Right heel on the outside edge. So Ardha Matsyendrasana. Interlace your fingers, clasp them around your right knee. Inhale, lift the chest. So you want to feel both sit bones on the mat. Take the right hand behind you, keep that length and lift to the chest. Inhale, extend the left arm. Exhale, twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. You're welcome to have the hand in any position. You can even come into a bind. That's part of your practice. But from here, for a moment, close your eyes, feel the sit bones rooting, and feel this rotation in your rib cage. Feel your abdomen wringing out, gazing, or internal gaze, but your eyes, chin dropping towards the right shoulder. Feel the spiraling from the lower spine out through the crown of the head. And breathe. Inhale and exhale slowly. Unwind. Oh, really nice. You could lean back. You could just switch the legs. Setting up. My right knee is a little sensitive, so this doesn't feel so good. Let's see. Left heel on the mat. Interlace the fingers around the left knee. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. Whew, nice. Extend the legs out. Rock and roll the outer thighs in, flex through the feet. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Paschimottanasana. So your choice, hands on the ankles, feet, maybe use your strap. Wherever you are, just find a little subtle baby back bend in the upper spine. So drawing the sternum bone forward. So in a moment, we will start to roll back into Shalabhasana, Salamba Sarvangasana, shoulders stand. And if you have any other inversion that you'd like to take, like legs up the wall or legs up the bed, wherever you are, legs up the couch, or headstand, or even handstand, you can go ahead and play with that. Otherwise, let's start to roll all the way onto the back. And if you're on your moon cycle, I do recommend doing legs up the wall. It's not necessarily bad, it's just less pressure on the body. Lift the legs up and overhead. Rock and roll the shoulders underneath you. Hands to the lower back. Lift the legs. Oh, that should feel good. Keep the left leg where it is. Just slowly start to drop the right leg overhead. Maybe let it tap. And then bring the right leg back up. Try to keep the body stable. Lower the left leg overhead. Right leg stays where it is. Let it tap. And bring the leg back up. So if you press the feet towards the ceiling, the legs can do some of the work. It makes the pose a little lighter. If your hands start to slide, walk the hands up towards the shoulder blades. Don't turn your head in this pose. And if you need, you can slightly lift the chin away from the chest, just creating a little space for the Jalandhar Bandha, that root lock in the throat. This is such a satisfying pose once you can feel comfortable in it without any discomfort. So at your own timing, your own pace, we'll start to lower the legs overhead. No rush. You can stay as long as you'd like. And then start to slowly lower, down. Oh, feels so good. Draw the knees into the chest. We'll take a happy baby. Just feeling the spine flat on the mat. Like you can rock side to side. And so as we drop into a more restorative part of our practice, stay with your breath and your focus and your attention. So we're not only training the body to get stronger, but we're training our minds to remain strong, to remain calm, strong in any challenging position. Okay, so let's rock up. We'll take pigeon, one-legged king pigeon, Eka Pada Raja Kapottanasana. Eka is one, I believe. Pada is foot. Raja is king, and Kapot, pigeon. Inhale. Lift and exhale, come down. I think most of you know where you're going here. If you need to take thread the needle on your back, you can take an alternate hip opener. But come down. Let's allow this pose to be more restorative. We'll be here for about 2 minutes starting now. If you need to come out early, you can press back into a downward dog and rest your head on a pillow, blanket. Maybe make a pillow with your hands and just drop in. Allow your focus to be on the breath. Allow this pose to be like a meditation.
Last few breaths. Yes, that was 2 minutes.
Let's go ahead and come up. You can just swing the left leg around and switch sides. If you are craving a downward dog transition, go ahead. If you need to prop up that left hip, just make sure your left foot is flexed, always protecting the knee. You know, and the transitions are so important in and out of the poses. Just protect the body as we move. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, come down. 2 minutes. Notice what side is a little more resistant. So the left side of the body is feminine and the right side masculine. Sometimes our right and left sides of the body are off balance due to micro injuries or displacement in the body. Last few breaths. Nice. Let's slowly come up. Let's make our way onto our back, setting up for Shavasana. Any last adjustments you might need, a little twist. Sometimes it's just nice to roll around on the back, a little micro twist. If you're cold, you need to grab a blanket, or if you have a pillow, you can grab it. Let's draw the knees into the chest, squeezing. Great big hug. Thank you, beautiful, strong, healthy body, for carrying me through this life. Take an inhale and exhale. Shavasana. So let's go ahead and come lie down. And rock and roll the shoulders kind of underneath so you feel that lift of the chest. Yeah, nice. You can even glide the buttock flesh away. Oh. Let's bring the hands to the heart for a moment before we settle in. Just honoring yourself, your effort, your focus, your dedication to this practice. So what you spend your time doing, you become. So just those hours in a day that we dedicate towards this practice will serve us for a lifetime. Honor that. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your breath, your focus. Thank you so much for most of all inspiring us. Namaste. You can release the hands alongside the body. Let go of the Ujjayi breathing, return to normal breathing. No effort here, just let the weight of your body draw you down to your mat. softening the skin on your forehead, softening your cheeks. Feel your throat soft. Feel your eyeballs heavy in their socket. And just allow the tongue to fall from the roof of the mouth to the back of the throat. So kind of let go of that holding that we all have in our face. Just soften. Soften. Take as much time as you need in your final rest, Shavasana. Namaste. I'll be teaching also Friday, so Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays. I hope to see you on Friday and Sunday as